coach Dan Stratford. He's gunning for his 60th victory in this, his 6th season as the head coach at his alma mater. Turf more time to complete things at Delesk Stadium, and it really does look like a great surface. Here's an early opportunity for James Madison. This is Manuel Lola.
Up an early opportunity here to the Mountaineers.
Great ball in from Dax just over the head of Carlos Hernando. Centering ball to Juan Alvarez, and a save by Eric Jaspers. It'll be a corner as James Madison is able to survive the early onslaught from WV.
And happy with that save, West Virginia on the corner.
Ball in over Hernando, headed away by a Duke. It was
in that spot. Doesn't record a lot of stats, but is very, very impressive.
This is Ethan Dax entering the 18-yard box. His
chance to let the scoreline get a little bit lopsided.
Here's Alvarez. Great passing from West Virginia. Dax, and another save by Jaspers. He's had 2 in the first 8+ for the Dukes.
Everything you want out of West Virginia right now. Some good passing in and around that 18.
Two squads have linked up here in Morgantown. Here's Pablo Pothos, who has 6 of West Virginia's 17 team goals on the year. Could he make it 7? Pothos, and another save by Jaspers, who's been up to the task each time.
Yeah, I think if Pothos had that one back, he might try to place that one a little bit.
He's going to allow West Virginia to play forward. Arnold has still not gotten up to his feet in the defensive half for West Virginia. That's deflected by the Caldera, the striker. Back to Martinez, and now over the top to Pothos, and a great touch by Pothos with the right foot to settle it. Scoots it along to Juan Alvarez. Now to Caldera. Caldera to Pothos! And West Virginia leads! Pablo Pothos, his Sunbelt leading 7th tally of the season, 1-0.
It's great patience and unselfish play there from Marcus Caldera at the top of the box to dish that one out. He might have had an opportunity to take this himself. Instead, thinks better of it, lays it into Pothos for the score. And again, good passing here from West Virginia. Good ball over the top. Nice little slip there through, and then here's Caldera. He could have a go at it, but instead, one touch to Pothos puts it in.
7th goal of the season for Pablo Pothos, his 22nd. Beautiful night here in Morgantown. Mountaineers capitalizing on their newly sodded pitch. 13 minutes into the match. Can they do it again here? Dax serves it in. Ronald Madoy won it first. Alvarez centering. Dax. Wow, this is great passing from West Virginia in tight spaces. Dax had it deflected, and it's just over Liberty. Great passing from WVU. Caldera into Pothos, the goal scorer. Back to Swinehart. Caldera on his left. Appeals for a handball from the WVU bench as Dax has it. Caldera, saved by Jaspers.
That would be a play that the referee could go back and look at if he chose to. It does not look like that is in the cards to try and see if that was a handball. But, I mean, you alluded to it. What a terrific buildup by West Virginia as we have a look at the possible handball coming through.
Virginia is handling James Madison's pressure extremely well when it has possession. Here's Lima on the far side. That ball is a little bit at home. Lost its 2nd, won its 3rd. And hasn't lost here at home in a conference match since. That's a great touch from Sammy Walker to Shear, trying to center to Pothos. Smith is in for it. Caught a deflection, good defending by James Madison. Duke's doing a dance inside the 6-yard box to try to prevent a shot there.
Pothos got himself in.
First half, West Virginia leading by a goal. They're the only team that's really threatened in this match, the Mountaineers. Smith with a step over, crossing it in, back post! Offensively, but hasn't had anything to show for it now in more than a half an hour. That's when Pothos scored the breakthrough goal. Going back post toward Burke, it's headed away by Frazier. That might be enough to do it. Shear to Pothos, why not? West Virginia, number 13 in the nation, leading James Madison.
Going into the break, talking about just trying to keep things a little bit more simple. Don't get overzealous.
Comes out for both of these teams. Walker tried to slide it through to Smith, but it was deflected. It does find its way to Smith now. He splits a couple of defenders. Smith taken down. What will the call be? And it looks like it'll be a free kick for West Virginia at the edge of the 18 about it. Keep an eye on those two Mountaineers in front of the wall as well. Caldera tied for 5th all-time in career goals. Now he stands alone. It's a historic strike for the Golden Boy in gold and blue. Marcus Caldera, number 33 for his career, and it doubles the lead. 2-0 West Virginia, 48th minute.
How did this ball slip through that wall? A terrific placement by Marcus Caldera. All you see is that Walker hit the ground there, and that's where the spot is, yeah. So you have Sammy Walker standing in front of that wall. He goes to the ground, opening up a spot, and Marcus Caldera puts it right where Sammy Walker was. How about that play design there to set up that wall with Walker in front of the JMU wall, and then just, hit the ground, hit the deck. That looks very challenging, but trying to keep that morale up is so crucial.
Terrific work by Florentino Jr. in the midfield. Fuentes with a shot just wide. Bonaire did not touch it. The assistant referee rules on the far side. It's a goal kick for WVU. That's the first really quality chance the Dukes have had tonight.
Yeah, and again, it's those transition moments. There's some space there.
Arnold on the end line for the Dukes. Looping ball in toward Fuentes. This is dangerous for JMU. Austin Rome also in the vicinity.
That was probably a better scoring opportunity than the one we just saw that go.
Quality sliding tackle there by Smith, and then he takes it away from Rodriguez. Chance to counter for West Virginia. It's in for Caldera over the top. He was offside anyway.
Yeah, the flag was up there, rendering this opportunity.
That's something that benefited his team last year on the road to a Sun Belt double. It's something this year's squad has again. Arnold into the box. Scargill.
Begging for a switch here. Finally get it.
Here's Arnold against Swinehart. Shear trying to retreat back and help. Arnold! Saved by Bonaire. First shot on goal for James Madison. First save of the night from Mark Bonaire, the second team all Sun Belt keeper.
That was a good cut back there by Cameron Arnold.
And Ryan Baer. Nacho Martinez has, at least so far this season, helped answer part of that question as Martinez. Here's Arnold. He has the only shot on goal tonight for the Dukes. Arnold against Swinehart.
He's been issued for arguing.
On the other end, it's Smith crossing it in. Nobody home for West Virginia. That was a delicious. Second replay review in the matter of about and there will be a penalty awarded. Sort of stunned by that.
I thought that was a really good look at that. I was first.
So we rewind time. 66-minute penalty kick coming here from Cameron Arnold. He scored against West Virginia in 2023, and he scored here to make it 2-1.
It's got to be a relief for JMU to get that goal back, converting on the penalty. Again, a better spell here for JMU after not a great start. Is a great finish there for Cameron Arnold. And again, this
Dekodak still down on the turf. Play continues. Pothos, who scored the opener, out to Shear. Caldera now. Caldera saved by Jaspers. He hasn't had too much to do for the last 20 minutes or so. Called into action there and makes the save on Caldera, who beat him on the free kick earlier in the half.
Yeah, great save there by Jaspers. And I think because You know, one of the things that makes Marcus Caldera so difficult is how quickly he gets that shot off, right? It does not look like he has any space there. He's surrounded by 3 JMU players and still able to get that shot off. Look, where's the window? How's that ball coming through? And it squeezes through for a shot.
Here's Rome. Rodriguez. Oh, just over the crossbar. That would have been one for the yearbook.
We had a great look at it from our vantage point as Rodriguez gets that shot off and saw it bend just
at the back here as Alvarez sends in the free kick. Back post towards Scargill. He centers it. It's over the bar by Veldhorst.
Well, that was the way they drew it up, though, right? To try and get it to that back post, headed across. And
great connection. It's back to Caldera. Caldera trying to cross it into Shear. Boy, a little bit hectic there to clear it. Burks beyond one defender. Now finds Martinez. And here's Caldera against Madoy. Madoy comes in, and that's going to be it for Madoy. He's already been shown yellow once. Two yellow cards issued to Ronald Madoy in the span of about 8 minutes. And that very well could change the complexion of any sort of comeback bid here for the Dukes.
Yeah, I mean, Nick, you were right on top of it.
Red card forced to exit. Ball into the box, making a lunging save there is Jaspers, not all the way cleared. Huckabee thought about it. Burke puts one in. That's an errant pass there. Alvarez has it. West Virginia has numbers. Huckabee on the far side. Huckabee crossing into Caldera. Opportunity still for West Virginia. Now it's finally cleared away. Swinehart gives a look to Arnold before he comes up the pitch. About 20 seconds to go. Here's the boot from the keeper, Jaspers. Header won by Hernando, but not all the way cleared. Frazier into Holloran, just wide. That was the moment, but it slips through the grasp of the Dukes. And the defending Sun Belt Conference champions will escape on their home turf with all 3 points. West Virginia, number 13 in the nation, defeats James Madison 2-1 in the Sun Belt opener. We got to take one more look at this last effort from the Dukes.
That's great delivery by your goalkeeper, sending one in. Getting to that second ball and creating this last gasp moment, just not able to get those hips around and try and put it on frame. I think James Madison deserves a lot of credit for the grit and resolve that they